Managing your media library. So you've created a few pages, you've gone in, you've added a few photos, and then you've deleted those photos and decided you don't want those photos anymore on your website or even in the library. Remember, anytime you add a photo to a page, a copy of that photo is stored in your media library. Once you log in, on the left-hand side, go down to Media and click on Media Library. That will actually show you which images are in your library. Now, in the last video clip, I added a photograph as part of an instructional video. I don't want that photo anymore, so it's really simply a matter of finding the photo in the list and clicking. As you hover the mouse over the photo, you'll notice some options pop up. Simply click on Delete Permanently and then click on OK. A few moments later, that photo will disappear, and that's pretty much it. If you were to want to add photos directly to your library without adding them to a page, perhaps you're putting up photos that you might use later, you can click on Add New. So under Media, click on Add New. Any photo you add to your website, you should generally keep the photo relatively small as far as size goes. Remember, your website is approximately 1,000 pixels wide. That could be anywhere from 1,000 up to perhaps 11 or 1,200 pixels wide. So a photograph which was 3,000 pixels wide would be simply too big for your website. Don't load those photos, always resize them first. Most photos would generally be about half the size of your web page, around 500 or 600 pixels, or if you're going to have a single photo covering the entire width of your web page, aim for something around the 11 or 1200. So if you want to add photos to your website, not necessarily on a page, just putting them in the library, click on Select Files after having gone Media, Add New, select Files, browse to your Pictures folder on your computer or wherever those photos are, and then randomly select a number of photos. You can highlight them individually, you can draw a box around them, whatever works for you. Once you've highlighted a number of photos, simply click on Choose. In this case, I'm not going to, I don't want to load those photos, but if I did choose the Choose button or the Add button, there we go, now you can see it. Sometimes it might say open or load. It depends on the operating system of your computer. But basically, you select a few photos, you then probably click on OK or choose, and then what would happen is those photos would actually start loading. Then when you come back to your media library, they would generally be the newest ones that you've just loaded. They would be here. That's how you add photos directly to the media library without necessarily adding them to your web page at the time.